So let's consider this scenario. Let's say, take note, example, with Mapua in most companies, executives, those that are in higher position, they usually have their email address, the location of their office, the role in the company, and who they manage. It is all posted in the organization's website. You know what? The attacker may use this information to use it in a spear phishing attack. For example, they try and get them to authorize a fraudulent payment. Okay? Uh, you know what? I was one time, no, I was almost um, got into this scam with BDO that my account daw was deactivated. I almost click a link already. I received this email with BDO example bdo-unibank.com. Okay. So good thing is ano um I remember that when BDO has this major issue, they usually call eh. Okay, they don't send it through email. Anyways, let me continue. So, or let's say another scenario, let's say you discover social media profiles of an accounts payable employee that has information on their date of birth. Take note, diba? In Facebook, we know date of birth, it's posted. Also relationships, also interests. Uh, so, also, you may, for example, let's say there's this system in the organization website, you may prepare your password cracking attempt to use these details that you see in the Facebook. You have this word list. There's this what we call as word list. It is discussed in Security Plus, mga word lists. So, you try to use this word list to think of these are possible passwords that are used, okay, possible passwords used by um, uh, the victim, okay, the the staff that you are uh, targeting. So you also, another scenario may, you discovered, say, the network administrator is dissatisfied with their colleagues by reading employees' rambling posts on Facebook. The employee complains that their colleagues have a lax attitude towards securing and monitoring the network. And then you prepare, let's say as pen tester, prepare to focus your test on finding the weaknesses that may exist due to these negligent employees. I have a friend who does this. I remember then when I see this material, I realize that there is a security issue. Like sometimes there are employees, what they do, they post their ayun nga, their rants. Actually, even students, diba? So, anyways, their rants, in example, they would post na I hated, let's say, I hated Palo Alto version 5. I don't know why Chuchu company still uses this. See? So, attacker may saw that, and this gives the attacker an idea that this Chuchu company is using Palo Alto version 5, let's say an older version which is vulnerable to attack or doesn't have that features, uh, advanced security features. Okay? So, there. One of the most powerful and effective tactics for leveraging people information is social engineering. In social engineering, there is this deceiving the people into giving away access to unauthorized parties or enabling those parties to compromise sensitive assets. The target of the social engineering is unaware that they are being tricked and therefore not malicious but ignorant of the situation. Social engineering is very commonly used by attackers, but it can be extremely effective. People are naturally trusting of other human beings, and most are agreeable and want to avoid conflict or confrontation. Right? So, um, attackers usually exploit people's eagerness to trust others. So in social engineering, again, this is a step after gathering people-based OSINT. The people data you gather, the personal data you gather can tell you a lot about a person, including their interests, their demeanor, how they live their lives from day to day. Okay. For example, cracking a password can be very difficult. Okay. Usually, there are tools. We will explore some of these tools in one of our laboratory activity. Um, but there are those who can obtain a password through social engineering. Okay. I remember I've seen one of this email. It's a scam again. It's like, for example, let's say um, they will say, okay, your BPI account is um, say has issues, and they are going to fix this. This customer service one will fix the issue for you. Uh, and then they're asking for the username and password. Okay. So, yun. So, if you are trusting, uh, you might be just giving out your accounts, right? Uh, you might thought na indeed that's a customer service of BPI. Well, in fact, they're not. Okay. So, yun. So, you have to be very careful with these kinds of attack, social engineering. By gathering people information, you can identify employees in the organization, their email addresses, phone numbers, and other points of contact. You can attempt to contact an individual and using one or more techniques, trick them into providing their password, or you obtain something very valuable to the test without putting forth the effort, time, and risk of conducting a more technical attack. Social engineering tests can target many different people with many different job roles. And among the most common target are employees who handle sensitive financial data. So, if you manage to identify such an employee, you might try to entice them. So, the pen tester should focus on these employees who handle sensitive data and see if they are well trained with social engineering attacks. So, you may try to entice them by sending you money, by pretending to be someone actually deserving of that money. So, example, like executive of a company. So, for you to assess if these employees are well trained. Okay. Done. Okay na yun. Open source intelligence like Maltego and even Google hacking searches, they can reveal um, technologies that say a website, example, a public website, say Mapua Edu PH, or other resources built with it. Okay. Other tools that are inside that website. Identifying the type of technology, example, the type of servers used for Mapua Edu PH, um, as well as say its version information, you can better prepare to exploit specific scenarios in that server. So for example, let's say Mapua Edu PH, our web server, it runs at a .NET framework on version 6 of Microsoft IIS. So this will tell you a lot about the server itself, right? So you also may suspect that, okay, maybe the Windows Active Directory is also set up. You may have assumptions, and also there are means to identify if a specific features are being set up in a public website, say like in Mapua Edu PH. So you may to best leverage your findings in the organization's technologies, you may do research. There are actually articles, news. There's even a website that has all the vulnerabilities of different technologies out there. Okay, so this may give you a hint on already actually an output. If you're a pen tester, gives you an output already in your vulnerability assessment. Okay. Um, and actually there are some vendors who do posts or issue alerts for their products once there is a security issue found to a specific version of a software. So knowing this, no, looking at this vulnerability, um, looking at these websites that posts vulnerabilities in these technologies, this is an opportunity to hone your vulnerability scans. Okay, also improve the efficiency and increase the chances that you may also find something actionable. You may find other issues and find remediation on these issues. Ay. In preparing for the next steps, always record your findings and conclusions in a document. Better to use document format that you are comfortable with, formats that you prefer. Better to present your findings in a tabular form. You may create a spreadsheet that has a list of your major findings in each of their own row, and match these findings with your ideas for next steps, like what's the next action, or what is your, let's say, your action plan for these findings. um, Make sure to define, okay, yes, as I mentioned, action plan based on the findings. Like, possible action plan is to decide if there is a need to conduct social engineering tests or an active reconnaissance, or to conduct a physical penetration tests. Okay. So direction you take may depend on the scope of the penetration test. So it may expand. We mentioned that before. It is a possibility that the penetration test, initially you have this scope, but then again, based on the findings during the information gathering and vulnerability assessments, there may be additional um, scope or tasks to do. Also, your direction may depend on it depends on the findings, and also your own personal assessment of the situation. I have here guidelines for preparing background findings for next step. Make clearly determine what next steps means for your test. Analyze your finding to determine how to weaponize them. You need to consider findings in a bigger picture. Discard irrelevant findings. Determine how public IP is mapped to public resources you can target. Consider public IP that might be useful as entry point, and determine which subdomain may be worth targeting. And then you may leverage information from third-party sites about an organization and its people. Also consider how people information can shape later testing. Also leverage people information in conducting social engineering. Use technology info to identify potential vulnerabilities, and consider that a target organization might rely on a specific technology vendor, and record findings and next steps in a document for easy references. This is actually the summary of chapter 2 by these last two slides, if you notice. So this ends chapter 2. This is the last part. So keep safe. Together we learn as one.